how about this view for this is the killer, huh? I mean, yeah, this is the way to do it. When we arrived, we realized that we were going back in the woods like a couple miles. He had cut a path through the woods with the dozer, and it was just like epic. You just traveled for 3 or 4 minutes just to get to the spot.
Cleared out through the trees. There's like Spanish moss hanging.
Oh.
It's gorgeous.
Oh yeah.
Dude.
Welcome to the wilderness. This is where the magic happens this week.
Dude, those trees are sweet.
Yeah, aren't they?
Like that Spanish moss.
Yeah.
This was some of the coolest scenery we've ever been around. It was like out of a Lord of the Rings movie or something.
It was quest-like.
Absolutely.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, super cool. Dramatic stuff. So the first part of building this monstrosity in the Oregon woods was to set these poles. We had 30, 40-foot poles, like telephone poles, that were going to be basically the corners and the base of this thing. It took us probably 6 hours just to pull measurements and figure out where we want these posts to set.
Yeah, let's get that.
Yeah, we want to come this way a few feet, Chris, I think. Yeah, we want to set those poles so that we can wrap around them.
Right. We had to get that right because everything sits on it.
Yeah.
Well, we can get close. We can get the general. Then we can go from our one solid that we know, and then we can shoot, from there. If you had your tool belt on, you could use your hammer.
I'll just hold it here.
But I'll loan you one. I can't get this guy to wear a belt.
I have before. I don't think he brings me along for the expertise.
That looks questionable.
That's lame.
That's why we needed a shovel.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's mainly for my jovial nature and really high quality jokes.
Where does a fella get something like that?
I don't know. It's good. Look, it even has holes that I can just readily pull things out.
Oh yeah, so it's got pre-drilled holes in the bag. You can access to your tools.
So they had to auger out the holes, had to use the crane and the machines to be able to lift these things up and set them in.
I took it upon myself to learn how to drive the Bobcat. I think it had the forks on it. And I took it over there and I was like, I'm taking this pole with these forks and I'm moving over here, and I've never driven this thing in my life.
Yeah, dude.
And I think I did a pretty good job. I mean, it teetered, it tottered, it all but fell down.
Yeah. One thing with the poles is they had to be pulled down so they were seated in the ground.
Right.
But you can't see what's going on down there. You're like, okay, it's sinking, you think it's sunk up. But if you start building a structure on that, and then the weight of the structure pushes it down, then you have one side of your structure that's sunk and not a level floor, so.
All right, one pull. We're halfway there.
It's good, man.
Wait, my math is off.
We're a quarter of the way there. We didn't do good in screwing this.